Today we're going to be talking about what's going on new within AI. A lot of us have an understanding for what AI is. Some of us don't. Some of us don't have an understanding between the difference in AI and automation. So I'm asking you to be patient with me at the beginning of this video. I'm just going to review what AI is and what automation is so everybody's on the same page. Okay. AI is an intelligent act a machine provides that's similar to a human act. Examples of AI could be something like an AI chatbot or AI assistants. Implementation of AI could be in autonomous automobiles and facial recognition. Automation is a little different. Automation, you would find that with kiosks, ATMs, robotic toys, drones, and like things of that nature. The types of AI there is, the general form is artificial general intelligence. And that's the ability for a machine to perform somewhat of a human act. If you dig deeper, there is something called machine learning, where the machine can perform a human act but at a semi-deep level. To give you an idea of what that's like is if you apply for a car loan, what they would do is run your credit report, they look at your income statement, and they look at your place of work, and those three things would generally determine whether or not you get credit. That's sort of machine learning. That's at a very high level. But the level below that is something called deep learning. And deep learning you can compare to like a house closing, where you have to go and get income statements, you have to get certificates of occupancy, titles, title searches, FICO scores. There's a whole bunch of stuff you have to do. It's much deeper than deep learning. And singularity is the point where machine learning has gotten to the point that it can exceed human thought. What happens in the AI process is the first thing is called training. And that's when a human being would provide the data source or the database on what the AI is going to learn, how it's going to make its determination. What happens after that is it has to be validated. So there's a validation period where the AI is tested and their training modules set up. The final phase of AI is inference. And that's when the AI responds to what it's been trained for. There's been a real big issue out there with the initial implementation, to give you an idea what can happen with AI, with Gemini and Alphabet's announcement of Gemini as an AI product. Because the biases in the programming, the AI module, which was supposed to be doing research on political figures in the colonial period in America and a couple other things, came back with black founding fathers. It came back with a pope that was Asian. That happened because in the training process, the biases weren't set properly with weights. The reason why I'm going to go through this is because AI, we're going to spend a lot of time in future videos on AI, because AI and chips and processors are now like the new gold. Everything out there has some type of intelligence to it. And that's why we're going to be spending in the future a lot of other episodes towards AI and chipsets and things of that nature. by the way, if you do like the video, please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up to a positive. Let me just continue with one other point. There are some companies out there that produce, or major players in the AI, in the chip market, for example. And you need to know about these because, as I said, the chipset is going to be almost as valuable as gold. There are companies, one called ASML, which is a Dutch company that makes EV lithograph machines. They have a monopoly on this machine, these type of machines, and these machines literally cost hundreds of millions of dollars. It's almost like a choke point in the supply chain. They're an important company we're going to be talking about in the near future. And also, there is Taiwan Semiconductor. Practically every AI chip that is designed in the world, or the large part of them, are actually packaged and made in Taiwan by Taiwan Semiconductor. Those are two major choke points in the chip system, in the chip process, and within AI. Let's get to the current state of affairs. Taiwan Semiconductor, the company I just mentioned, has just signed a contract to build a site in the United States, in Arizona. That's a really big plus, because it's down the road, but the straits of Taiwan, if something ever happened and we couldn't get to Taiwan Semiconductor, the whole chip market would fall apart. Also, Samsung is now building a plant in Arizona, which is going to give us again a foundry in the United States. Elon Musk says that Singularity will be near us very soon. He feels that we're going to be very soon at the point where machines will be able to outthink people. What's going on with the chipsets in the AI space? You got Intel with Core 3, they've announced their AI product. NVIDIA is announcing an AI product, but an ecosystem within the product, which they will provide the software and a turnkey system on the AI products. Alphabet has recovered from that hallucination for Gemini, and they're doing a lot of work in terms of providing this AI chip. Llama 2, which is Meta's large language model, has been heralded as a pretty good product. Also in the AI space, there is IBM and their IoT, the Internet of Things. There's a lot of things going on now with the Internet of Things, whereas there is now a small enough chipset that you can have the beginnings of a smart home, or a smart environment, or a traffic system that is run by the Internet of Things. Apple has partnered with Google to produce an AI product to get that out the door quickly. Azure, and which is Microsoft's actual cloud, has integrated Copilot into it, and they plan Microsoft in moving AI into its desktop products. A couple other things are happening in AI, that they are looking at plasma as possible ways to decrease the size of the AI chips. $6 billion Samsung has put up toward building its own plant. China is beginning to phase out foreign chips. They want to build, there's an active plan to build something like we talked about earlier, like ASML, building that type of environment in China, so that China feels that they want to be able to take the chipset from the actual design of the chip to the manufacturer of the chip, which is going to be interesting. So basically, that's a summary of what's going on in AI. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up and a like, and have a great day.